record slash stream or whatever. Oh, you are? Oh shit. Oh, he is. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I asked Ari to record the sessions. It's something I missed from the first campaign we did, and also, yeah. Okay, Belle will probably not join because apparently the power will be back tomorrow at 12.
Real.
It's over. Okay.
That's real shit.
Yeah, that's very real. All right, let me set up a few small things. Everyone is in because it's just you three. Okay, so it's been a while since last session. I wrote up the summaries for the last 2 sessions, and it was when I was writing those summaries that I was like, hold up, I really want to check a VOD of this to make sure I got everything correct. I think I've got most of it correct. There was some fun stuff, you know, some sneaking around, some scurrying around by some rats. There was a bit of a party going on. Jesus Christ, you just did the kill. Rosen died.
What?
Yeah, Rosen died. I don't know. And yeah, and then you guys went to a party. Remember, Rosen and Karen went to a party. Mm-hmm. Was a birthday party for Mr. Ruby Eye, and he had a ruby eye. It's crazy. That's wild.
He did have a ruby eye. I tried to steal that shit, bro.
He tried to snatch that stuff.
Hey, Rosen still got some rings though.
Rosen did get some rings. Also, I can probably color your Eldritch Blast, RV. I might be able to. I'll do it. No, it's because. Hold on.
All right, no,
let him cook. Let him.
I get it.
No.
You just Flore Cordia. That's all I can say.
Color, yellow. Yeah, yellow is good. All right. There we go. You have a yellow Eldritch Blast now.
Bruh?
How
dare you do 1 damage to me?
Is that supposed to do 0 times 3? Do you not have the charisma on your...
Charisma?
Why is it 0? Oh no, we're gonna get caught up in setting up stuff again. I do want to actually check this. Which is bonus damage on this, which is an effect, and the effect is it's because I think it's because you renamed the thing to something else. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why.
Mr. RB Bear Chow Chow.
All right. Well. So, you guys went to that manor, some shit happened, some party shit happened, y'all were going around, maxing, relaxing, all cool. It was really cool. And then you guys got caught by the two like mercenary type people, and it was a battle, and then the guy was like, "I'm dipping, see ya," and then they went away.
He was like, "Is peak."
And well, then you guys went back, schlepped, talked to Isabella about some stuff, who was sus, and then you went to meet up with Victor, who was now mad and angry. Oh, he just knows that you guys have been talking to Isabella, and that was kind of where we ended, I believe. So before we start, I just want to go through our level 5 stuff I mean, we've all leveled up.
Yes, we did.
So I just want to go through let's go just from left to right, see what people got for their level 5, just so everyone's on on the same page of new abilities and stuff. So Slow, you go first. What did you get? What you got?
The most important thing I think is extra attack.
We're back.
However, additionally, which I think is actually also pretty nice and important now that I think about it, second level spells, right? Extremely pog. Got
Very
spike
good.
growth.
Very good.
So yeah, I think both of those on their own are very much worth the level up.
Yes.
Is there really much else beyond that?
I don't for Ranger. Level 5. No, it's extra attack and an extra spell.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Nice. Very cool stuff. Okay, Rosen, what'd you get? What did you get?
Good question. I don't even remember what I got, Flore.
I think for Rogue, you have more sneak attack. You're 3d6 now.
Oh, that's
instead
right.
of
Yeah,
2d6.
it's like more sneak attack, and then I have what, uncanny dodge, right?
Yeah, the uncanny dodge. Which do you remember what that does?
It's like hold on, let me read it. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage. So if there's a big monster, I can just be like, nah.
Nah.
Don't deal my whole health bar in 1 damage.
I'll do only half my health bar.
Deal only half instead.
Yeah. It does take your reaction, which if you're gonna combo it with some stuff from Jarek, who's like gonna maybe, command you to do an extra strike as a reaction, that's a trade-off you have to make yourself.
What?
Then what did Rosabelle get? I'll do Rosabelle. She has Fireball. Woo!
As she should, to be honest.
As she should. And she also got Liam's Tiny Hut.
What?
Which is a big hut.
What?
And you can sit in it, and you'll be safe for 8 hours. It's pretty good spell. Pretty good spell. Then we have Arby. What'd you get for Jarek? As simple as that. Yeah, it's true.
You mean it's as shrimple as that?
Oh,
it is.
1 second here. I just want to double check to see how extra attack works. So I'm reading it right. You gain an extra. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So I have to attack beforehand, and then the extra attack is added. Correct?
Yeah, basically, anytime you would normally do 1 attack, you do 2.
Okay.
Yeah, when you take the attack. So if you like do let's say bonus action Zephyr Strike, and then do an attack with your main action, which is the attack action, you do 2 attacks, but only one of them gets advantage from the Zephyr Strike.
Right. Okay.
Like the first one, basically.
Yeah, so they can't, for example, be split between one at the beginning of my turn and then one at the end. They have to be consecutive, correct?
No, I think you can. No, wait, you can split up movement. Can you split up attacks? I'm actually not entirely sure, but yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't help that we've been doing Pathfinders, where it's very, very concrete. But yeah, I believe you. Yeah. Of course you can. You can move, attack, and then move to a different guy and attack again. It's basically you attack twice.
Yep, sounds good. All right, just wanted to clarify some things. Perfect.
Yeah. All right, cool. And then we have other RB2.
You mean Valkyrie?
You're gonna shatter, so AoE damage, and also allowing you to paralyze a guy. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Wait, I'm curious. Does my spell have an animation? 1 second.
Yeah, they all have. I believe all of them do because of the
Do
funny
not
mod
this one.
that they should.
Oh,
What? Wick.
Yep. Yep, that's a Jesus. There's a lot of attacks happening. Ooh, wait. The thing that is very important. Got to check the log channel. It seems to be fixed. It works now. It doesn't copy attacks or like to copy messages. So that we have an actual log in the Discord now. That's neat. That's nice. We can see Zan biting and then missing. Lol. But yeah, cool
But yeah.
stuff. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Now I'm looking at you guys' state right now. It seems like we didn't long rest last session. Yeah, but we did. I do believe you guys went to sleep before going to talk to people, right? Yeah. Yeah, Roosevelt also hasn't because she has missing spell slots. So let's just for sake of making sure everyone long rested. Everyone do a long rest right now. Yeah, you can do that.
Just waking up in the morning. Gotta thank God. Don't know why, but today seems kinda odd.
Everyone's taking a long rest. Jarek should no longer be wounded. I don't know why that's still on you. Okay. Show. Everyone long rested, I think, right? Slow, did you long rest?
yep, just did. Well,
Okay, cool.
yeah, I did when
Oh
you
yeah, you
called it.
did.
Yeah.
You did. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I think you have your thing set to uh the sneaky mode. The sneaky dice.
Oh, I do. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's why I did. Okay. And Valkyrie didn't have to long rest.
I'm
I guess not.
Valkyrie.
It's true. All right. So I already explained what happened last session.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are at the front door of Victor Devora's mansion place, and he just told you guys he knows. He knows. He opens the door a bit further and invites you guys in. You guys go in.
We go in.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we were all set on going in.
All right. You guys enter. Enter into the dark, kind of. I mean, I've said this last time you guys were in here as well, but it's very dark inside. A lot of dark colors. There's not a lot of light inside. Maybe some candlelight here and there, but it's very ominously dark. You guys go to the same room you guys talked in before. It's a bit of an open lounge like area, a fireplace, crackling, a couple of a nice warm chairs, and sofa, a big sofa, and a bit of a table on some carpet. Victor, as you guys walk in, says, "Please, take a seat. I believe we have a lot to talk about." So, let's start with the first things. I don't think this heist went so well now, did it?
No, there's pretty big events that occurred during it that did kind of flip everything on its head.
Yes. seems to be the case. I've heard that the son of the Thalvorns, Flynn, has escaped with an important object. Is that correct?
Did he escape with something, or did he just try to escape with like a try to get something but never managed to get it? I can't
You
recall.
don't actually know. Well, what he left behind was an opened, basically like that secret room in the
Yep.
in the manor.
Yep.
Nothing really looked like it was taken, except for the open safe, and that was empty.
Okay.
And
So
I believe it was one of the daughters of the Thalvorn family who mentioned that like there wasn't like money in there or something, but it was like mostly just like a couple of like notebooks maybe.
mm,
So
right.
that I believe, yeah, I think I did tell you guys that. So,
Mhm.
or if not, now you know. So, anyways,
No, I think you did mention that in the past. I just kind of forgot.
yeah, it's been
Oh
a couple
Lord.
weeks. It's been a couple weeks. So he escaped. And with him, the object I was looking for. You failed, obviously.
So about that
And
10,000.
besides that 10,000 Rosen, you're not going to see that 10,000.
What would happen if we
I
all just
was
rushed him, pinned him down, just beat the shit out of him, held him hostage? Like what would happen if we just did that?
Who
You have anything?
knows?
Does he have anything expensive on him? Any expensive jewelry that might be worth 10,000?
Need expensive jewelry that might be worth. Make a perception check.
Rosen's kind of pissed about this. Hold up, I gotta find perception. Where's the money?
Yo,
23. He's looking. He's looking. He's got his eyes on what he has on. He's gone full on rogue mode, and you don't really notice anything that's like super duper expensive on him very clearly. I mean, you've seen nobles that proudly wear like necklaces and rings and whatnot. His attire seems to be quite a bit more normal when compared to like those rich, like really pompous rich nobles. If you compare it to maybe Ruby Eye you've seen, who's not even noble, but he's just got the blings on him. It's definitely not that kind. He does have what seems to be a quite maybe expensive looking ring on him, a golden ring with a gem in, and around his neck there does seem to be some sort of looks sort of like a necklace. It's like a couple of gold, like couple of gold. Uh, I wouldn't really call it like a chain, but it's chain adjacent that kind of lead into a single, nice looking gem. But it's not. It's very subdued. It's not like very open. Like I'm rich. It's kind of like in between the folds of the clothes and kind of half hidden. That's what you see. He does have some bling on him. If it's worth 10,000, they're not sure. So I was planning on maybe deciding to let you redeem yourselves in my eyes, so you could at least claim the money I promised you. But then we get to the question of your meetings with Isabella. And now that I view as a breach of my trust. I know she's been very suspicious of me, even though she has no reason to, no valid reason, but a hunch. But I was hoping that at least we could have a mutual agreement here and a partnership. But it seems like that will not be the case. So, and he kind of puts his hands on his knees, as at that moment you hear the door kind of swing open, and coming from it seems to be a very, very exhausted but sort of familiar face from the last time you came here. The young noble boy, the kind of white, very pale faced noble boy who was going to help you guys on the heist yesterday, or well, yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, that's
By
Mask, right?
yes, that's Mask, who was going to, you know, kind of distract the rest of the family during the meeting while you guys could do your stuff. You see him kind of very exhausted come in. Mr. DeVore, I got this, and he kind of pulls out from a satchel on his side. He pulls out what seems to be a small leather notebook. He's like, I got it. You see Victor, he stands up, walks towards Mask, and he says, thank you. You may go now. He takes the notebook from Mask. And Mask looks very kind of exhausted at you guys. Kind of puts a hand up, kind of like a high gesture, like a hello. And then he walks out. Victor turns around and he holds the notebook kind of up. Says, at least I got what I wanted from yesterday's heist. I would like you all to leave. And I believe we won't speak again. You have wasted my time. Mm-hmm. You want to crush the chair? All right, make a. If you're doing it with just your foot, make a strength check. Because if you're doing it with, I mean, just your foot. Let's see, that's a lot. You kind of enraged, like, so how do you do this? Like, are you just like lying down with your foot on a chair and you're just like raising your leg and crushing it down, or yeah, you're just chilling? It breaks. Good. At least we have some sort of agreement. As he shows you all the door.
A quick reminder. Do any of us, because I don't think I do any of us, actually I think Valkyrie does, have some way to kind of view from outside of your own person, right? Like you can control, well, I think recently we saw you control a rat, right? Right. Okay. Because I think it might be good to have a sort of like spy within the walls still up while we leave, though. You know? You don't think so? Sorry, repeat that
I think
again. Ah, I see. Hmm.
it's definitely something you could do maybe later I mean, doing it now is probably going to be a bit suspicious, but when you have some time, you could probably send like a rat in, get some rat vision. I mean, it wasn't too hard to sneak through the floorboards of the Thalvern Manor. Could be possible in here.
I think we should keep that at the back of our heads for the time being. Back of
So-
our minds.
All right. Is there anything you guys still want to say to Victor, or are you just leaving? Just cuss him out for the last time, or
I sort of just give him a disappointing nod, like with maybe a slight glint of suspicion. But otherwise, Karen accepts the the
your
situation.
resignation?
Yeah, the resignation. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go.
All right. Anything you want to do, Rosen?
Honestly, are we like sitting across from a desk right now? Like, is it like the principal's office? He's sitting across from us. He's got a desk in front of him.
He was previously sitting in a chair across from like a sofa and another chair you guys are sitting in. He just like basically stood up to get the notebook from Mask, and he's still standing up, kind of showing you guys the door.
I bite
Telling
his
you to leave.
doorknob. I bite his doorknob. I bite his doorknob.
The front doorknob, or like this room's doorknob?
This room's doorknob. I'm gonna do it right in front. I'm gonna go.
All right, make a bite attack. You bite it. You don't bite its clean. Oh Jesus! Why did you hit? Why did you target everyone? Why did you target everyone?
I don't know how.
I mean, you've got everyone targeted. So you bite into the doorknob, and it doesn't like it's made of metal, so it doesn't break.
Right.
It does you do dent it.
Well, see, yeah, that was the
You
point.
know?
The point wasn't to cause
It was
It
to
was to
create
leave a
property
message.
damage. It
It
was
was to leave a
property
message.
damage. All right. So you left your angry message, and you guys all leave, stepping out into the city. We love the city. Big fan of the city. And as you guys kind of walk out, you notice that there's a bit of a commotion going on in the town. You see that a lot of people are moving towards a certain direction in the city. More than usual. Something's up. They seem to
Can we
be
hear
all kind of
anything?
going. You hear some murmuring here and there. It's kind of hard to pick out what exactly, but you see that they're all kind of moving towards kind of like the center of the city, where the market and such is.
Could I approach one of the people that is moving in that direction? Kind of ask what's going on.
Sure. You approach this bit of a younger man. He's like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we see there's a lot of commotion going on over there. What's going on?
I'm not sure myself. I'm about to go look, but I've heard that the order just arrived in the city, and everyone's kind of wondering why.
The order.
The order of the wild tree, the
Oh,
order
that order. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting.
and people are kind of. I mean, sometimes they come here, but apparently they've come with quite a large amount. So people are kind of going seeing what's up. Are you guys coming as well? Like, I'm going there.
Yeah, I think we should. Does anyone have any alternative plans they'd like to make, or are we good to check this out?
Quickly hearing, I don't think Arby or Zan have any plans. So I
Yep.
guess you all decide to move kind of with the crowd. And
Perfect.
going through the city, you eventually reach the bit of the marketplace, and you see that a bit of the area has been kind of closed off. As you see a large group of what seem to be knights on horseback slowly move towards in the direction of the basically the city hall building you guys have gone to a couple times to talk with Isabella. You see that they're kind of just moving towards that area, and there's a line of knights that just kind of block off the basically the people from these knights moving towards. You see, like, a lot of people are just kind of looking at it and just kind of some seem to be quite cheerful, some very I guess curious to see what's going on. You know, what's all this about? But you notice these knights seem to be plate armor and basically like adorned with red cloak beneath. And you see up front there seems to be a very, very like nicely armored man on a evenly horse armored horse. He's bought the Oblivion
Yeah, he
DLC,
brought
of course.
the Oblivion DLC.
He bought the Oblivion DLC. Like it's adorned with like it's very defensive, very much, and very beautiful as well. You see what seems to be some like blonde hair of gold hair kind of coming from beneath the helmet he has on. Kind of is still mostly obscuring his face, but you definitely see that is a very important person because they look a lot nicer than the rest of them, even if the other knights that are riding on horse are still looking really good.
Right. Now, there isn't any chance I see Arundel, the guy we met back in the village a million sessions ago. There's no chance I see him around here, do I?
Make a perception check real quick.
Perception. There we are.
14. You kind of look. It's hard to see if he's in there, but you're not sure.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
So you see all this commotion, and you see they're kind of approaching the city hall. What do you guys decide to do?
Because we were already headed towards City Hall, like to speak to Isabella, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, from the looks of it, she's probably going to be preoccupied. But I feel like it might be, at the very least, an excuse to get closer. The fact that we're working with her on something to, get a better idea on what's actually going on.
All right. Sounds good. And Jarek, make a quick perception check for me. You look at these knights. I mean, you've had some experience with, elven warriors. That's it. Just see them. So, sorry, my mind blanked a bit. Plan was slow. You were saying?
Repeat the plan. You're saying?
Yeah.
So I was thinking. So, since we already are working with Isabella on, I guess, a case, I guess, if we want to call it. And since we already have to see her because unfortunately our inn has been cut off, we should probably go see her regardless of anything. And everyone, the order seems to be heading in that direction as well. So may as well hit two birds with one stone. Go to City Hall if they say for whatever reason "Hey, you're not allowed to go in because the order's here and it's a
Right.
reserved
Yeah.
order."
Yeah.
We can mention our at least briefly mention an important case we have, and we report to Isabella, and then that might give us an in. And yeah, again, two birds with one stone. We get to see what the order's up to, and we also get to see Isabella.
All right. Yeah. Fair enough. So you kind of get through the crowd, through the city, heading into that same direction as the order is heading. And as you reach a bit closer to the um, city hall, you notice that it's about to be blocked off by a bunch of these guards and knights in between, kind of blocking off the city hall from people accessing. It's a mix of city guards and also some of the knights of the order that are kind of just keeping the populace away from the city hall. And you
Mhm.
see, once you reach there, at the same time, you see um, like basically the front 3 or 4 of these knights, they dismount from their horse and head towards the city hall.
Okay.
It looks quite. It doesn't look like a place you can really freely enter right now, but maybe with whatever your plan is, you might.
Yeah. So I'll approach one of because you said it's kind of like a mixture between the order's guards and the city's guards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go. Are there any of the city guards that would openly recognize us in this line, or that we
No, not
recognize
really. Not
ourselves?
no, not really. Like most of the city guard usually have like a simple helmet on. So it's already
Mhm.
kind of hard to like discern faces and stuff. So yeah, it's hard to see.
Fair enough. In that case, I'll go to whichever one is close in front of us, and like city guards specifically, like someone that might
Yeah,
actually know of us rather than just think of us as some rando. Um,
yeah.
Go up to them, uh, remind them who we are. You know, we're the Butcher Boys and everything, and
Uh
we've
huh.
been working on a case with Isabella overseeing us, and we've come across some important information that we have to see to her as soon as possible.
Okay, so you approach this one guard, and he's like, it's like, hey, I know you. You're what was it? What was the group called again? Uh,
Butcher Boys.
The Butcher
Butcher Boy.
Boys.
The Butcher Boys, of course. Yeah. What are you doing here?
We have we are working on an important case overseen by Isabella, and
Oh,
we've
do
come
you need to see
across.
her right now?
We have some extremely important information that it would be best if it reached her sooner than later, without question. It is fairly time sensitive.
Mm, well, yeah. The thing is, she's a little busy right now, and I know you probably have some very important stuff. But there's in the priority list, the order is a bit higher than you guys. Sorry to disappoint. You toss over a gold piece. Make a persuasion check. 18.
Ooh, nice.
You toss over the gold piece. Um, you see him kind of think about it. Um, he kind of looks at the coin you gave him. He kind of extends his hand towards you with the coin. He says, "Sorry, man. I really can't. It's I've heard there's some things going on, urgent stuff that Isabella's also a part of. So she's probably going to be busy for a while." Like the message itself? Uh, you seem kind of half hesitate, but you see him then look towards the entrance of the city hall where you see these knights enter. They're like, he's like, I, I mean, if I wish to, if I could, I would have given you a bit of an audience with her real quick, but I mean, I believe that she's going to be very, very preoccupied with whatever's going on. Even I don't really know exactly what the order wants with her, but usually when this stuff happens, it's urgent, especially with. I mean, this is a very large entourage they got today, so there must be something going on. So I don't know if I can give you guys the audience you're looking for. Sorry.
Good attempt. Good attempt. What do we do?
What do
We got
do?
scammed out of our money, so sadly no enchanted equipment.
Yeah, it's really doomer. I should have
You hear
stole the
you hear a
doorknob instead
voice.
and sold it.
You sold the door. You hear a voice from behind you, in kind of a half in the crowd. Very familiar voice. You're a hey, hey, hey. You hear the voice of Happy out there in the crowd.
Happy.
Like, hey, guys. Kind of waves in the crowd.
I'd like to acknowledge the wave by waving back.
Rosie waves back as well.
Valkyrie has. Have you? Well, would Valkyrie have seen the tournament? I guess you would, right? Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you don't know her because the only way you would have known her is from the tournament. Because they're also just a mercenary group around. So you have no idea. But apparently these people do know her. You see she kind of shouts towards you guys like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to?"
Yeah, we were hoping to have an audience with Isabella, but clearly that's not going to be very possible at the moment.
That sucks. Do you? It's kind of very loud around here. You want to go meet up in the Lying Wolf Tavern, the Lying Wolf Inn?
Sure, may as well.
All right, I'll see you there with the rest of the boys.
Okay.
Bye. And she kind of just vanishes in the crowd. So, do you guys go to the tavern, or is there anything you guys want to do before heading there?
I think unless someone else has something else they wanted to do, I don't think we have much going on until this meeting is concluded with, with the order and everything. So, yeah, well, let's go.
Her name is Happy. She's very happy.
Yep.
Lying Wolf.
Lying Wolf, yes.
He's lying. But to who? All right, so you guys kind of go back through the crowd and eventually it's not too far from the markets themselves. Where you enter the Lying Wolf Tavern. And we'll open up the scene. Guess what? We're back. Hey. You see, there's some commotion going on, and a table here with the rest of the heart of Arakan. You see Happy sees you guys come in and is like kind of waves to you guys and ushers you to join in. Maybe grab one of the tables and shove it against this one to kind of like enlarge this already large table. She kind of says like, how are you guys? You guys doing great? Have you guys been doing some interesting stuff lately? Any like cool things you want to tell? You know?
Serve me a drink,
Uh,
bartender.
Define cool. It we have done quite a bit. However, again, the perspective of cool really depends on the person.
Okay. What does that mean? Also, who are you? She looks at you, Fokiri. Are you now? Vokiri. All right. Hello, Vo. I'm Happy. This here is Scrap, Drakon, Kali, and Aurelius. And also Brimstone. Don't forget Brimstone. Yes. You see Drakon's, you see him kind of take out of his pouch a little, seems to be some sort of food for the Drake. He feeds it on while it is kind of on his shoulder. He's like, yeah, that's Brimstone over here. Brimstone, not too old. Couple, I don't know. He's like a couple. He's still a young little Drake. You know, I'm not exactly sure. What? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about this, right? I was like, wait, how old are these drakes? Because they just kind of fucking appear out of nowhere. Because the feature itself is like, you summon this drake. How old is it? I don't know. Is it? I mean, it's the thing itself is you can magically summon the drake that is bound to you. So it's a magically summoned, but the drake, it's I don't fucking know. It's some shit. He's still young. He's still young. Yes, he is now a wolf. I'm gonna make. He's now a wolf guy. He's now one of those wolf men. He's so cool,
What?
just like me.
Little
will
did you
protect his
know
friends.
he's actually capable of mutating into different animals, and we just never realized.
He's just one of the. He's just a druid in disguise. Anyway, he gladly accepts the instant request for an arm wrestling contest. Make a strength check. Let's make a best of 3 strength checks.
Oh my god.
Nat 20.
I'm just gonna see that as like 2 wins. Best of 3. Well, okay, so first to 3. Sorry, that's what I meant. First to 3. So 2 wins already because the natural 20 went hard, and okay, it's 2-1, 2-1.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
It's 2-2. It's 2-2.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, that's a low roll.
Oh. He clutched
That
up.
was just enough.
Jarrett clutched up.
you see, as Jarek and Aurelius, like basically like instantly, the moment that Jarek sits down, he already is ready in pose to do an arm wrestling contest, and he gladly accepts the challenge. You see, it starts off really, really, you know, like big into Jarek's favor with a very good push down, but you see, you know, there's some pushback until they're finally back, like in the middle. until eventually he buckles and Jarek slams his hand into the table. As you hear Aurelius kind of laugh at the moment that Jarek wins. He's like, good one, mate. No, but no, this is a very close one. How have you been? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So they're talking. Rosen, you're getting a drink from the bartender. He slides a drink over to you. You give him a tip. And then you want to give Jesus Christ, you gave him 5 silver? Goddamn.
I gotta tip the bartender well, man. He might poison my drink if I don't.
He's right. He's also gonna toss over a couple of drinks over on the table here. Free of charge for you guys. Free of charge. You see Callie looks over to you, Karen, and she says, so I've heard that from Happy you were seeking audience with Isabella. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct. Now I can't
Have you,
give too many details, but what I can say is, and I sort of pull, like, request everyone to kind of move their heads close to the table so that I can whisper to them and they can hear and everything.
Bit of a huddle.
There is a conspiracy within the city that, while we want to keep it hush hush, is quite daunting and quite, well, everyone in City Hall is a bit fearful that something bad might be happening.
What kind of bad stuff are we talking about?
Again, I cannot say too much, but let's just say one of the wealthier families may be up to no good.
Is this about the Talfords? I heard they were robbed last night.
Again, I cannot give details.
You see, she kind of like there's a bit of a nod and I see what you're saying. I'm catching what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Kind of a look in her eyes. She kind of nods. And is like, all right. Rosen, make a perception check.
Making a perception check. I'm going. Whoop, boom. What does he
15.
see though? What is Rosen see?
You're just kind of you're having a drink. It's a nice little
Drink.
time.
Anybody
Kind of looking
with
around the
valuables?
place. Not a lot of valuables around here. I mean, it's just a
Not even
tavern.
the
You know how
K-pop
it
star?
is. Not even the K-pop star. Not even the K-pop
Man.
star.
It's
Not
just-
even a K-pop
I guess
star.
I'm just gonna go for round 2. Serve me another drink, bartender.
Another drink goes down the gullet. And you kind of look around. You catch a glimpse. A glint, even. Something red. Something glow. Something
No.
shiny.
There's no way.
Something shiny just
Glowing
entered your
red.
field of vision.
Where?
Something you recognize.
No.
Oh,
Something ruby.
No. No. It can't
You look
be.
over. Because you can't believe is it Ruby Eye? You look over, but you catch the glint of what seems to be Ruby Eye's eye in this woman's pocket.
What?
oh.
You know that shine. You know that glint.
Oh. Oh, chat. This is gonna be interesting. How does Rosen steal this eye? How is he gonna do it?
And while you decide that, something else catches your eye as the door opens and you see 2 familiar people walk in. You see opening the door. Two familiar women coming in. They look around the room. What do you guys all do while you see? Well, at least some of you see them enter. What do you guys do?
Good question. What do I do?
Rosen. Okay. My idea right now is Rosen casually like walks behind, right? Like right over here. Not actually doing it, but I'm just showing. And then and I accidentally trip and fall and spill my ball bearing bag of 1,000 all over the floor.
No.
No.
And then as I'm getting up, since I'm behind her and it's in the pocket, maybe I just do a bit of a little bit of a little bit of a yoink and twist, you know what I mean? On the Rudy eye.
All right. So make a deception check. Actually, no. Make a sleight of hand check. So you walk over, and you like trip and fall. You're like, whoa!
Whoa!
A lot of you hear a million of the it's 1,000 technically, but it sounds like a million of these ball bearings all fall on the floor. And you're like, I don't know what you're saying.
Man, I drank too much. Oh man, lizard tolerance is so bad.
Lizard tolerance is really bad. And you seem to snatch something solid from her pack so your bag of ball bearings is gone. I'm gonna delete that.
That's okay. It was worth it.
You have no more ball bearings.
It was
no
worth
more
it
ball
if
bearings.
it means the red eye. If it means his identity.
His identity. For real. For real. So you snatch something. You snatch something from her. And you're like, it's such a klutz. And as you stand up, you see the two Thalvorn daughters look down at you.
Hello.
Hi. You see they kind of look at you first before kind of looking deeper into the tavern and looking at the rest of the butcher boys mixed with the rest of the group. Like she kind of looks at you and says, "You all right?"
Yeah, just a bit of a silly day. Rosen's gonna casually start walking back towards the bar stool.
As you do, you see this woman here. She's like just kind of mumbling to herself, and then walks out of the place. You see she kind of very slowly moves over the ball bearings, trying not to roll on them. You see Valus here. I mean, you tipped him quite handsomely, but he's still kind of half mad at you for creating such a ruckus here. So he's gonna go clean that shit up. You see Marie here comes towards you, and she like asks you like, is your group busy at the moment? I see they're with a lot of people.
I mean, I think we're always open, but they are having a conversation.
Yeah, I'd rather not really disturb that much. Just just wondering. And kind of halfway through her sentence, Yina kind of like cuts in. She's like, "Have you seen our brother anywhere, Flynn?"
Hold up, I'm gonna go out of character, going through the Flore's TTRPG.
He's going through the he's going through the list. He's going through the list.
Flynn Thalvorn, son of the Thalvorn noble family. You can't remember your failed heights. Oh yeah, he teleported away. Not lately. No, I have not seen him.
All right, just asking because I mean, after his disappearance, he hasn't been seen since then. And I mean, the last people that have seen him were you guys. So we're just asking, right?
Understandable.
You say You say you haven't seen him,
Nah, I mean we've talked before. Like we've seen him, but we haven't like
but not
He went-
since then. It's not
not
like
since
he's
then.
shown up,
no.
and nothing that could, you know, you haven't noticed anything that might lead to lead to him, maybe anything out of the ordinary.
Uh, not off the top of my kind of drunken state. No.
All right.
Maybe someone else would be better to ask.
Which one of you would that be then?
Literally
The
anyone who isn't drunk.
right. You see, Yina just kind of moves over and puts a hand on your shoulder, Valkyrie. It's like, hey, hey. Right. Right. Real funny. Have you seen Flynn anywhere? Well, yes, he has, and he hasn't been seen ever since last night. And you were the ones that were the last to see him, and we were just wondering if you guys had any idea to his whereabouts or what anything that happened to him.
I'd like to wave them over and say, I have maybe an idea. No, nothing to back it up necessarily, but I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
However, I think it might be best if we discuss in private.
Okay. You see, she kind of like pushes Marie a little bit. And you see, she kind of walks over to Valos, the owner of the tavern. You see, she kind of talks to her, or to him, and she comes back and kind of points towards this door here. It's like, we can go in here.
Okay, right. Let me just boom, boom. Okay.
Rosen also follows. Anyone else that wants to join in, or let these two do the talking?
I mean, I kind of want some privacy so I can see if I got the see if you know
Sure,
what
sure,
I picked up.
Sure.
Don't want to pull that out in public, you know.
All right.
Right. Okay.
So, you gotta have this private part here.
Mhm. All right.
What's up?
Yeah. Since it looks like we now have some privacy, I will mention that we did. So as we are aware, Flynn was, or who we presume to be Flynn, was there taking something from the secret room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he teleported away, disapparated, whatever it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since then, he hasn't been seen. However, from the sounds of it, he had something that Victor Devora specifically wanted. And we know this because when we arrived to him,
Mm-hmm.
his what would you call him? Like a servant or mask? How would you describe mask? Like,
Oh yeah, just associate.
associate.
It's kind of,
His associate came in with the item that Victor wanted and that Victor knew Flynn had taken. Now I have
okay.
no proof of this association. However, it seems awfully coincidental that the two happened to be so closely surrounding this journal after such a very short amount of time.
Hmm.
So whatever happened to him, I think if any sort of lead is at all wanted, Victor Devora, I think, is behind it.
Okay, that's something, but I mean that clears up where maybe that book has gone, but where would Flynn then be?
Unfortunately, we do not know. As far as anyone knows, he could be within Devora's manor. He could be completely out of the city. We really do not know. However,
Hmm.
again, if there is a starting point, I think the Devora family might be that starting point.
Well, it's something at least. We'll look into it. Thank you for this information. We'll we'll see what we can do at least. Again, thank you.
Okay. Yep, no problem.
And they walk out,
Yeah,
both of them.
I will walk out too because there's no reason for me to be there.
Ro- Rosen's gonna check in here real quick.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but like, but so you're one of those elves that are like from underground, right? Mm-hmm. Here is my answer to that question. I don't know either. I might, but for now, I think Drow is fine. But who knows? I might look into that. Oh. How and how's that? Like you do? What's what's your secret? A deal? Oh, an elephant? Like a high? No, like flying elephants? Small? In high places? Like in the sky? Like in heaven? That's crazy. Can I see? And when do you know? Huh. Okay. I see. Keep me under the loop. So, Rosen, are you checking out what you got?
I'm checking out what I got. I'm hiding in here right now.
You're hiding. You're in the corner. You're in the
I
corner.
mean,
You're like, oh, what did I?
this is
What's
like
the haul?
this could be Rosen's greatest heist yet.
Yeah. You take it out. It feels like a smooth, round object. You know, like an eye type thing, right?
No way, chat.
You take it out. You take it out. It's a it's a piece of paper wrapped around some sort of rock.
Oh,
You take
I'm
off the
unraveling
paper.
right now. I'm unraveling it slowly.
It's a similarly sized, just normal rock. It's just a piece of stone.
Rosen's gonna come out.
you're not even gonna look at the paper.
He's going to the bartender real quick.
He's still like gathering up these the ball bearings. Like, oh, Jesus.
He's giving him another 5 silver. He says, "Sorry about the mess," and he's gonna walk back over to this chair, and he's gonna read the paper.
You look at the paper. You know what it says?
What does it say?
Check your other pocket.
Oh.
What? Rosen checks his other pocket.
You check your other pocket. There seems to be another piece of paper
What?
that wasn't there before.
What? How does this make sense?
You take it out? Do you? Do you take it out?
I take it out.
Do you uncrumple it?
I uncrumple it.
You know what it says?
What does it say, Flore?
I know you wanted to steal something from me. But don't your pockets feel a little lighter?
Oh.
Smiley face?
No. No.
Oh.
What got stolen from me?
Do you want to check your entire inventory of
Yeah.
anything stolen? You go through it all. You open up your bag. You're scurrying. You're like, oh shit. Something's missing. Something is definitely missing.
Well, the question is, what's missing now?
You look through, and there are a couple of key things in your inventory. A couple of these.
Juice.
You got the Roy juice. Wait, where's the Roy juice?
What?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Your Roy juice is gone.
I got out pickpocketed. I'm dooming. Rosen's upset right now. He's getting. You know what? He's filling himself another drink.
you see this man across the court. He's like, you're right.
No, not at all.
You just pour yourself a drink. Go back over the counter.
I'm gonna drink my sorrows away for a little bit.
All right, as you drink your sorrows away, how much does Jarek tell Aurelius about what you guys have been doing? Oh, just okay. Okay, just.
The Hobgoblin Master Race, yes.
Don't want to get too close to that idea. Hold up. I see. Well, sounds like you got a long road ahead of you. A lot of money. Well, didn't you guys, just help out with, whatever was going on in, the temple or something? Did you get paid for that? Alright. Right. You say a war-scored land, eh? Well, I mean, it's not really your, type of terrain. But you know the north of our lands, north of the steppe. The cold, frigid, continent. I've heard there's some, ever since that, the king died, there's been some rumors about some stuff happening over there. This is just my thoughts. I believe there's some sort of coup going on in there. Some sort of, military coup. Albeit, well, the thing is, you probably know this already, but that whole land is stuck in an eternal winter. It's not really the place for having a large mercenary group, I'd say. But it might be ripe for that kind of work, though, if you know what I mean. Well, that's all the way across from here. It's literally on the other side of the Empire. But hey. Anyway, he kind of signals to Valos, who's still picking up ball beads. It's like, get this man a drink. It's like, on it. 1 sec. As he buys you a drink. Is there anything you wanna talk to him about, RB? All right. Is there anything you want to talk about, Slow?
Just idle chatter. Maybe discussing some of the things that are less involved with the investigation directly, and more so talking about kind of the things we saw underneath the city, right? Because I don't think we saw them since we did that, right?
Yeah, no, not really. I believe they were there when the attack happened.
Mm-hmm. Right, but we haven't met them since after that attack, though.
No, I don't think so.
All right, yeah. In that case, I will tell them again, omitting any specific details related to the case. Kind of the adventure we had underneath the city. You know, experiencing, strange magicians and I don't know. I can't think of a synonym. Strange creatures from crystals and weird worm things, like just kind of elaborating all of that.
Like one of those, like the fire guys.
Like they're almost like snakes, right? Made
snakes.
of pure fire that
live within crystals. That does make Happy's saying this, by the way. She's like, like salamander, like, or
in a sense. I don't know if they are in fact salamanders or if they're just
fire snakes. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I know about those. Those
snakes of fire. Yes. Yeah, but there are some extremely strange things underneath the city that no one would truly expect to see. I don't know if this is always there, but
So you're saying like you fought these weird like cultist like people?
Yes, they.
And then also these
Since you were there, I think it's fair I can at least divulge this detail. The cult that we saw down there is related to the attack the last time we met here. So, seeing a bunch of them there, all doing their thing, doing something that we're honestly not 100% sure what. Whatever it was scary, that's for sure. But they were definitely there, and they were definitely doing their thing.
All right, that's so. And then you said you got these fire snakes, and then what else did you see down there?
1 second, out of character. I'm just trying to remember. Like I have a good idea. So what was that big worm thing? Is there a name for that, or should I just call it the big worm thing?
Which one do you? What worm thing? Do you mean like the thing that?
There's the cave with the crystals, right, with the fire serpents and stuff. But then you go down the rope, right? You go down, and then it's that.
And you
really
fought the dogs.
You
had that dog.
Yeah, it was there was the dogs, and there was also that big worm thing.
Oh, that came out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a boulette. It's not a worm. It's like a. Let me get a image real quick. All my images have been rigged because apparently they now are WebPs instead of JPEGs. I just want a picture of a goddamn boulette. There we go. This kind of thing. It's
Yes,
not a worm.
yes.
It's like a big iron jaw type mole.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called a land shark. Yeah,
Yeah. I
it has
think
like an
the
iron
fact
jaw.
I think the
Yeah.
fact both worms and those things dig underground is what caused my confusion. But okay, yeah. So say the name again, sorry.
A boulette.
Roulette. Okay, and then I will also mention, as we went further down, almost to the deepest part you can access, we found, get this, a boulette.
Mhm.
Attack
I
us.
need more bullets.
What's that, Rosen?
What? Huh? Sorry.
You doing all right over
I
there?
mean, yeah, it's just. I'm gonna get another drink.
You look a bit. Maybe you shouldn't go drink.
No, it's
You look a
okay.
bit. You
No,
all right?
It's okay. Don't worry.
I mean, usually you're all very. You're pretty. Cheerful and all. What's up?
It's the rogue got outrogued. That's all. And I got a
What?
humbling experience in life.
What?
It's. I'll explain later. Just I got outrogued.
All right. She turns around, looks over to you, Karen, again. Anyway, continue.
Yes. So we're not able to kill the thing, as I'm sure you can imagine. This is a massive behemoth of a beast. We did manage to wound it and escape it after wounding it. However, we of course shortly after made sure to vacate the area and get into a safe place. Such creatures are not to be trifled with unless you really want to risk your life for practically nothing.
Okay. And then after that, what happened then?
After that, as we progressed further down, we also saw like a big ass frog, right?
Yeah, it's the froggy myth. That was the guy after the big old dungeon. Well, the big old dungeon, the dungeon, the gay
Now-
dungeon.
Yeah, just again, since I'm omitting details from the stories that I'm telling here, of course I'm skipping the part with Devora, like Victor's
with
brother.
Wolfram.
I'm of course avoiding that and sort of making it seem like it went directly from the bullet, progressing towards the frog, right?
So okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we made it. As we continued down, we saw something perhaps even stranger. A massive behemoth of a frog.
A what?
Like, I'm not even joking. I am talking. What was the size of, like, the size of this tavern?
Well, it's not the size of the tavern. It's like
Well,
it's
like,
very
how
big
are we
though.
talking? Yeah, how big are we talking?
Like it's huge. So it's like giant sized. So I guess it's very big. Like very, very, very big. Yeah, it's a bit. The sizes in D&D are always a bit, like vague because like large or like large is pretty large and huge is like very huge, but like
right. And
it's hard to. It's like it's huge. It's huge. It's probably
Okay,
like
and so this
4
is
times your size.
in huge classification, right?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
All right. And like I sort of like make a huge gesture with my hands, like
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe this, but it was huge. Like maybe think of like 4 people stacked on top of each other, huge. Like
whoa.
Like and like in width as well. Like this was like the bullet, an extremely formidable beast.
Did you kill it?
Unfortunately, no, he was far too formidable. However, we did miraculously find a sleeping potion. So we managed to toss towards him.
And it worked?
Escape. Indeed it did.
Whoa.
But a fair warning to you, if you go down there, avoid the southern caves. They might not. They might not lead to the best of outcomes.
Okay, so you went down there, and then you went to this big frog creature, and you beat it. Well, not killed it, but beat it, right? You quote unquote defeated it, right? And then what?
Yes.
What happened then?
From there, now unfortunately, I'm going to have to be vague here because at this point it does involve the investigation. However, we found what we were looking for. And unfortunately, as anticlimactic as that is, um, perhaps one day I can recount these details. However, that in itself was its own feat.
Wow. That's crazy. That's wild.
Mhm. Perhaps one day, if the opportunity comes upon us, we could give you a little tour of the underground, the city underground.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe that would be really cool. I think. Well, pretty dangerous, but hey, we can take care of ourselves. I mean, we're like just as strong as you guys.
Indeed.
Smiley face.
What have you guys been up to, though? What have you guys been up to?
Well, so I'm gonna be honest, not really a lot. We've been kind of going around the city, seeing if there's any like things to do. And well, there are some things to do, but like nothing really that like talks, speaks to us. So we're probably thinking of leaving Dornium and probably heading over to the capital, maybe see if we can find some jobs there.
Is that so?
Usually, yeah. I mean, like this is a very, very good place for adventure. But what do you think if we go up north and go over to the Wild Tree itself? Go to the capital.
Mm-hmm.
We might find some more interesting work there that could be done. Maybe even get some work from the Order or something.
Yeah, I was just going to ask. Like, the order has arrived here. Have you considered maybe speaking with them? Perhaps when they're out of their meeting, of course, but perhaps speaking to see if there's any sort of work available with them.
Maybe. Well, we don't really want to we also have like our brand, our group. Don't really want to be taken up by the Order. But if we can maybe come to some sort of agreement with them, that would sound pretty cool. But for what they're doing, well, like I've heard some stuff here and there. I mean, that Isabella is actually part of the Order, right?
Indeed, yes.
So I think I mean, if this usually they come here from the capital to do some sort of business, but I think something interesting is going up in the capital, and that's why they've gone with this whole entourage. I think they need uh, Isabella herself, so she might be out of town for a couple of weeks.
You don't say.
So what?
Huh?
Said what? Mm, yeah, yeah.
Just saying
Eh,
that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
that's true. I think. But hey, if something's cool is going on, in the capital, that might be, right for us. But I mean, you guys are kind of busy with whatever you're doing in the city. You got your whole, investigation going on, huh?
Yes, however,
Some,
with the detail you mentioned, how Isabella might be out of town, that might mean we'll be out of town shortly. We'll see. No guarantees of that, but as this investigation involves Isabella as our supervisor, like where she goes, we might have to go.
Hmm. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So, I guess we're both going to this capital, huh?
Again, no guarantees, no promises. Though
Yeah,
I
but
will
you
say
did kind of,
it might happen.
you did kind of. I see what you're
It
saying.
might happen. It might happen.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I see what you're doing. No, that could be really fun, especially with. I mean, have you been to the capital before?
No, as a matter of fact, this is my first in quotes city I've ever been to.
Wait, your first city?
Indeed. I grew up in a very small village, and
Oh, then
all the work I did across most of my life was across other slightly bigger villages. But no, this is the first societal hub I've ever been to.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Rosen's
What's up,
ears
Rosen?
perks up whenever he hears the capital, and he thinks, what if the lady went to the capital? What if that lady with the ruby eye? Lads, we should go to the capital.
Now?
Maybe not now, but I think we should go to the capital.
Well, Rosen seems to already be in favor of it, so maybe we shall push for special interests in navigating with the order to the capital. We shall see. We shall see.
Hmm. That could be
Rosen-
really. So, have you been to the capital before, Rosen?
No, I haven't, but I might have plans there.
Ooh, he has plans. He has plans.
I have a goal that I must reach. I must become
Sounds.
I must become
Uh-huh.
the greatest thief ever.
That's a very noble. No, that's not noble. Criminal? No, no.
What if I told you I'm only stealing from another thief?
I guess that is sort of noble. Are you gonna like give it to like the poor people, like you know, in the legends?
I very well might. I very I very well
You
might.
you okay, Rosen? Did you have a
He
little bit too much
vomits
to
in his
drink?
mouth as he says it.
Look, he's just thinking about that big red ruby, that ruby eye. That's all he foams at the mouth just thinking about it.
Yeah, I swear
well,
this thing is gonna end up in the hand of a lich, and it's gonna be the final campaign boss.
yeah, so true.
So true.
So true. You hear the
Rosen will
doors
die
behind
trying
you
to get that
open.
ruby.
You hear the doors behind you open up, and coming from is a familiar face, another familiar face you haven't seen actually in a while since the attack, really, of Faywin, the wizard of Dornium. As he opens up the door, he looks around, he sees you guys, and he says, he comes over to you, Rosen, because you're closest to the door. He's like, guys, I kind of need your help. Like maybe right now, sort of.
Okay, I will quickly thank everyone for their attendance and say, okay, this seems pretty urgent. I will catch up with you guys. Hopefully, not too long away. Not too. Shit. My mind is
We're getting there.
completely lost right now. But shortly,
me.
we will meet again. Hopefully, shortly. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Like just yeah. Let's just take this room over here. I need everyone to come in real quick, please.
It told.
Um.
Arm.
You see Jarek enters, and as Valkyrie enters, you see Faven kind of looks at you, Valkyrie. Where's the the half elf. Where's Claude?
Good question. He sort
Uh,
of disappeared a few days ago, and it seems nobody cares that he's disappeared.
we have Valkyrie. It's okay.
Right. Valkyrie,
Point is, everyone
nice
important to this is here. That's what matters.
to meet you. Right. I assume you're now part of the group in replacement of Claude. Right. Okay. This I wasn't really sure who to really come to this for. I have a little bit of an emergency, sort of.
You tell.
Okay, well, so you remember the attack that happened, right? A couple days
Of course.
ago. This and that, these cultists, and sure, this is all fine and dandy. However, now this whole thing with the orders going on, and I'm gonna be busy for a bit. I'm being called to the capital as well, which is annoying, but it's a wizard's duty to do these things. However, like yesterday ish, um, one of my students, and yes, I do take students now and then. Usually, it's people that are uh, talented of themselves. But one of my students here, his name is Philip. He's a young lad, very bright, very bright. He has potential, right? He uh he it's like the probably like the fifth time he hasn't shown up to his normal lessons and stuff. And now I'm hearing from his friends here and there that he's gone missing. Um, so I did a little digging, right? This morning, I came to the horrible information that the days before he kind of went missing, you know, his friends were saying he got in to some kind of accident, which I guess is that makes sense. Things happen, but then they were mentioning about bandages being around their arms. And that got me thinking. And then I thought about the attack that happened. And you'll remember what those spellcasters wore, right?
Yes, indeed. We had future experiences with them, so yes, we have quite vivid memories of what they look like. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm worried that he got into the wrong hands here, and I think he's gone into a very, very bad path. Um, and I was about to go investigate this further. However, now duty calls, and I didn't really know who to come to this for. This is maybe a little bit of a personal ask, but I need your help. This is uh, sort of important to me, and it feels bad to leave him hanging when he has so much potential. Um, even when the Crimson Court calls, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So can you help me, please?
Sure. We
Please.
were just looking for some work, so sure. What leads do you have?
Um, I haven't been able to do much of investigating, but um, you can probably ask a couple of his friends. He kind of lives in, and he gives you kind of like a broad area of where he kind of lives. It's kind of some area down a bit deeper in the um uh kind of like the what did I call it? It's more like the shop side of the, not like the market, but like the blacksmiths and jewelers and that kind of like the craftsmen
The craftsmith. Yeah,
part of,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, which he has like a place there. His mom owns this like jewelry shop. um just check in with her and she can give you some information about maybe his friends, and then uh just find him, at least just get him in good hands. Uh it's gonna bother me if something bad happens to me. Okay, I just need some help.
Very well. We will certainly check it out, and we'll make sure he gets into good hands.
All right. Well, thank you then. Well, I have to go now. I'm actually already kind of late for my thing. Good luck, and let me know whatever happens.
Yep, absolutely.
And he's gone.
Quick question. Wait, can I flag him back real quick?
Yeah, sure. You flag him back. He's like, yeah,
How will we contact you?
right. Good question. One moment. He
Just
leaves. A couple moments later, he comes back. I'm keeping these usually for emergency purposes only, but I'm going to be gone for a bit of a while, so I think this calls for this. He hands you what seems to be a small handheld mirror.
Okay. I will grab it and take it.
He says, if you activate this mirror by speaking its command word, don't ask me what the command word is. I don't have one in my head right now because I kind of forgot. But if you speak its command word, it will try and like contact me, and you could have like a bit of a line open. It only works
Wait, so-
once a day though, so
Okay. So wait, if you don't know the command word, how?
oh
are
no,
we
I meant like me as in Flore. I would have prepared a command word, but I kind of forgot to do that. But just assume he tells you it. I'll give you it later, but assume he tells you it some sort of elvish thing. Just say that, and
It'll be monkey fart.
it'll like ring him up. You know, it'll ring him up.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Make an intelligence check.
Eesh.
Eesh. Actually, would Arcana make a difference? No.
It is shiny rock.
No, it's it's a mirror, right? Handheld mirror. It looks like a handheld mirror. It's like he just gave Karen like something, you know, maybe it's like some styling thing. I don't know. Is it like for I don't know. Maybe you could use it for when you know do your lipstick stuff. I don't know. It's like, all right, I gotta go now. See, again, thank you.
Okay, best of luck to you. And then
And
he leaves.
Boom.
Okay, well, so looks like we have something to look into. Again, if we can get a hold of Isabella first, I think that might be best. We might even be able to get her assistance with this case. But from the sounds of it, if he's leaving the city, probably Isabella is too, considering Isabella is directly tied to the order, correct?
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, sort of. The history with how Isabella kind of got into power here is more like she was part of the order, and then kind of half went out, half is still in with governing this place. So she still has ties. She's not like fully into the order like she was before, but like there's definitely like some sort of agreement between the order and her when it comes to like governing this place. Because like, she's not like openly like I'm an order or like an Order of the Wild Tree knight, but it's not like she also isn't. Like she has ties in there.
right. Well, I think there's still a good chance, regardless, that she might be leaving the city too. So we should be actively prepared that she won't be a source of information for us. We will try to reach out to her regardless. Like that'll be the first thing we do, I think. But if that doesn't work, then we're gonna have to find, I guess, the first
person to talk to is the jeweler, right?
Mm-hmm. The mother of this
Yes.
Philip guy.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Anyone have any different ideas?
Zan, you got any different ideas?
No, I just want to steal.
I thought you
jewelry
had a
sto-
noble goal.
A jewelry store will be perfect. Maybe you won't find Ruby Eye, but maybe you'll find other smaller rubies.
You're just gonna steal from this kid's mom? What the hell?
Yeah, while she's
Do you have
begging us for assistance, he just robs her.
do you have anything to say, Evokiri or Jack? Nope. All right. So what's the plan? You guys go into this jeweler?
So I'd like to real quick double check once again if City Hall is off limits and if the order has concluded their dealings or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So-
So let's say you walk out, right? You walk out, and as you kind of pass the rest, like the heart of Arachon, they're like, are you leaving?
Yeah. So as I'm sure you heard, at least when we're why can't I remember his name?
Faywin.
Faywin. When Faywin approached us, what he had to speak to us is in fact urgent. So duty calls. We will hopefully see you in the near future. You know, have a
Yeah,
good one,
probably
everyone.
in the capital then. I assume if we're
Yes.
going in that direction.
From the sounds of it, it may lead to that, but we have some things to conclude here first.
All right. Well,
Okay.
see you then.
Yeah, best of wishes.
Bye. And you guys leave.
Yep. Head to the exit.
Everyone leaves to the exit, and we activate the home screen. As you guys do, you wanted to check if the thing was still closed off. It's still closed off.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay,
And as you guys,
yeah.
as you guys
Uh,
head towards the jeweler, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a bit of a
think that's
break.
the way.
We're gonna take a bit of a break.
Break
Bit of a
time?
break. Break time, 5 minutes. Let's take a bit of a break. Zan, you got outrogued.
I'm peeved about it, bro. Like Rosen's peeved. He's upset. This is gonna be his character arc. He's gonna be trying to steal this fucking red ruby for like
Mhm.
till he's level 15 rogue and he's the god rogue.
Yeah, this is the side plot of the campaign. You trying to get this giant
This
ass ruby.
fucking giant ruby-eyed ruby. What if
Hey,
it's
but
but
I
like,
mean,
but what if though? What if we go back to Ruby Eye and he still has the Ruby Eye?
Oh. No,
oh,
what I was actually thinking of.
Like, what if it's a fake? What if he has a fake ruby, or the lady has a fake ruby, and vice versa?
Yeah,
Like,
what I was thinking of is, since we have met Ruby Eye, we know where he probably frequents. Because I presume if he has a party there, that means he likes the place, right? So my thoughts are, what if we went and seen him, talked with him, got some information about who robbed him, and then worked from there and then found where things are going. Because sure, this might conveniently lead to the capital, which I think it might, wink wink. However, it might not, right? So if we can get some further information and regarding even just who it is that has the ruby eye, that might be worth it.
we need the Rosen needs the Ruby Eye. He needs to hold it. It's more about the heist itself than it is the reward, but
it's about the friends we made along the way.
it's about the friends.
It's
we made
about the
along
ruby
the way.
eyes we made along the
True.
way.
Rosen doesn't know what he's gonna do with it. He has no clue what he's gonna do with that big ass ruby yet. But he just sees it and he knows. He knows he needs to steal it.
He has to become Ruby Eye. He's gonna replace his eye with the Ruby Eye.
Rosen
It's because his identity. It becomes his identity.
At the end of this arc, he gets his eye stabbed out, and Rosen puts the fucking ruby eye in his eye.
It becomes just his identity.
Yeah, no.
Man.
At the very end of everything, Rosen is just the final boss, and he's the embodiment of greed. He's replaced all of the golden organs with various gemstones, and
I
he's
mean, like, think about it, right? If that is the Ruby Eye, right? If that it was like a Hoffling woman, by the way,
Yeah.
small woman. Like, if she did get the Ruby Eye, right? Let's say she did. That's pretty hard to steal. That's pretty hard to swindle,
how did
right?
she
That's pretty
steal
hard
it?
to
Like, how
swindle.
did she steal it? Not even Rosen could just walk up and steal the eye.
She even reverse stole you.
She
she
reverse
reverse
stole me, bro.
pickpocketed him twice, and then
No,
stole
yeah,
them.
she put a
Double
rock in
swindle.
and then stole my roid and put another fucking note in. Like, the disrespect to say, check your other pocket. The disrespect.
Leave it to the thief to take the drugs, though. Of course.
True,
I was like this close to like having check your other pocket, and then in the other pocket's a note that just says blah.
Blah, you got trolled.
You got swindled, dude.
All right, now I'm gonna go take my break real quick. I gotta go get a drink and shit.
Let me get a drink as well.
Mhm.
I'm back. I'm so back. Is Arby here?
I did not hear Arby return.
No. Okay. I didn't even know if he left or not. I assume he did. Da, 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 da. Let's see. We usually play for like 2 more hours, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 hours in total, typically.
Yeah,
4 to 5
because I
hours.
think Zan did have to leave like 1 hour earlier. So if we
Mhm.
kind of end up in like a good position to end it, I might cut it off an hour earlier.
Okay, sounds good.
Then we can kind of see when we can play again.
Yeah, since we're already missing one person, that's fair.
Yeah. We're gonna be so back. He's so back. What if I reverse swindled you, Arby? No, what if I like reverse swindled you? Like you're trying to swindle me, I'm swindling you back. No hard feelings. I'm gonna kill him. So we've got Rosen, who is now very motivated by greed, by his he needs his eyepiece, and then now we have Jarek, who is going to make use of the tensions up in the east. Russia's going to war, so they need mercenaries. It's unfortunate that the eastern continent is the cold one. That also is brewing a war right now.
What a coincidence.
I made this years ago.
Does this D&D campaign predict the future?
Well, I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, well, next thing you know, there's going to be like a cult of like chain wielding demons.
Belle?
Hola?
Hello.
She's in?
Hello.
No.
Holy shit. Is your power
No way.
back? I thought your power was dead.
I changed to this.
This is true.
Sure.
This is true.
Hey, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Zan's still getting a drink.
Hmm. Can I get a recap?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically, we talked to Victor, right? He was, of course, pissed that the heist went wrong, and even more pissed that we were speaking to Isabella behind his back. You know, that was his girl, and we kind of just took her from him. And nah, he did not like that. So he's
No,
just
you did
like,
not.
screw
You rizzed up the
you.
wrong tree.
Yeah.
You rizzed up the wrong tree.
So he just said, "Screw you! I'm not giving you any of the money." And something to note, though, Mask did bring the diary that supposedly Flynn had earlier, right? So that's an important detail that might come up later. We do not know yet, but maybe.
Flynn?
Um,
Who's Flynn?
yeah, Flynn is the guy. Remember when we went into the manor for the heist, and he was the guy that kind of disappeared?
Sure.
Yeah, so like when we were when we reached the secret room, he was the guy that was there, and apparently he stole something. We didn't exactly see at the time, but according to Victor, he did steal something, and it was that diary. Um, well, that diary somehow masked Victor's protege, his the servant, the guy who was in quotes helping us during the heist. He got his hands on that journal, um, and that's one of the last things we figured out before we left. So then we left the manor, of course, disappointed. However, big thing happens. The Order of the Wild Tree. That's what it's called, right? Order of the Wild Tree. Yep, the Order of the Wild Tree. Um, it showed up in the city. We've of course been introduced to this faction through one second, let me go find his name. It should be at the very top of this. Arendil. Remember that elf we met all the way back in that first area, right in Gloomwood?
No.
It's the guy who like
Like at the very beginning, the guy who sort of helped us fight the first demon pig, right?
the big piggy. Actually, did he help you guys with the pig? I guess
I
he
don't know
did.
if he
Huh?
necessarily helped us. He
Did
was
he help you
definitely
guys with the pig?
there.
Well, I mean, he was. Did he come with you guys to the?
No, he
Hmm.
had to have helped us. Where else would he have been? He
Yeah.
had to have helped
No,
us.
but
Yeah.
like. Yeah, but did he help you guys? Yeah, but like, did he help you guys fighting the butcher?
Don't think so. Well,
Because I
point
think he
is,
was
he
like
was
gonna
there.
clear things up, right? He was gonna help things out in the town because it was like fucked up.
Yeah, that might have been what happened. Yeah, because like he was there, but I wasn't sure if he was fighting. That might have been it. But yeah, Arundel, he was either part of the order or an ex-member of the order, yet still representing the order. Point is, we've seen the symbol from this order, this conglomerate that's going to the city right now, and they are currently meeting in the city hall with Isabella. Because of this, we couldn't see Isabella, so we decided to go to the tavern since Happy and her crew happened to be in town and was interested in having a drink with us. So we all went to the tavern with us and Happy's crew. We began doing some stuff, making some chit chat, and then, one second, bringing up the notable characters list again. Marie and Yina Thalvorn, the two sisters, the two daughters of the Thalvorn family, that being the family of the manor that we robbed. They
I to
came.
Rob.
Well, yeah. we yeah, so we ended up speaking to them because they wanted to know what happened to Flynn. Now, if that name sounds familiar, that's because that's the guy who presumably stole the journal, the diary, that we were trying to get when helping Victor. So, although we don't know definitively where Flynn is, I, in private with Marie and Nina, mentioned to them that I have a sneaking suspicion, based on how quickly Victor was able to get the diary since we last saw Flynn, that Flynn may have some involvement with Victor, right? Now, sorry if these names are sounding confusing. Summarizing things tends to do that. But yeah, so now they know this, and since then they left the tavern, and then once again pulling up the names, Faywin. Faywin shows up and says she has to speak to us urgently. So we end up speaking to him in private. Turns out his apprentice may have gotten too deep into something that could be of risk to him. So, since Faywin already has to leave the city, he tasked us with finding information about him, making sure he's safe, and generally getting him out of trouble. Before he left, he gave us this mirror that, using a certain keyword, will allow us to contact Faywin from long distance. So, ultimately, to summarize this in all very short terms, saw Victor, he was pissed, kicked us out. We found the order, couldn't speak to Isabella. However, we did speak to the Thalvorn sisters, told them what happened with Flynn, as far as we know at least, and also got tasked by Faywin to help him protect his apprentice, find and protect his apprentice. There we go.
Yeah.
That should
Does
be
that make sense, Phil?
I might have some notes, but I'm gonna let them agree.
Yeah,
Okay,
this was
but
a
then
pretty
also-
jam-packed session. This was a jam-packed
But then,
session.
but then also, Rosen saw a girl who had the ruby eye belonging to Ruby Eye, but she had the Ruby Eye, allegedly. It looked like it, the glint. She had it. And Zan was like, I'm going to steal that.
Ruby eyes, by the way.
No. It was like the Ruby Eye, allegedly. It was the Ruby Eye. Like, Rosen knew that glint. You know, he knows that. He saw it and he's like, damn, that's it. Because he saw it last night, right? He knows that. So he's like, I'm going to get that. So he has this plan and he does the plan. He gets the rock. The woman leaves and he's like, I got to check this rock. So he goes in private and he checks the rock. It's not the Ruby Eye. It's just a piece of paper wrapped around a stone. What's on the piece of paper? Check your other pocket. He checks his other pocket. Another piece of paper basically says, I stole something from you, smiley face. What did she steal? The roid juice. Remember the roid juice from sessions ago?
No.
It's the roid juice. It's gone, Mel. In short, Rosen tried to swindle a woman and he got swindled back.
Nice. That's space.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we're waiting for Zan to come to get a drink. How long does it take for a man to get a drink? Goddamn.
Hoping.
Yeah, he started with one drink, but now he's on like third or fourth drink right now. That's just how it goes.
No, I think Gizmo can hear us. If we're loud enough, Gizmo can hear us.
Then you have to woof woof. So he's not gonna understand.
No, don't be like that. You gotta be like, woof, woof, woof. I know. I went for like the Mario reverse, like backwards long jump type of. Woof, woof. Yeah. Wahoo, 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 wahoo. He's gonna. I'm gonna look like Loki's gonna look at me like he does in that picture. That Zanson. It's gonna look like a little scared cat, little scaredy cat, scaredy dog. Why does Loki have the Cheems pose though? Like
Maybe I can send something. Maybe.
look at the
Can't
pose.
remember the right thing.
Look at it's the Cheems pose. Rest in peace, Cheems. Didn't the Dogi didn't Doge didn't he die? Did Cheems also die?
Yeah, I think unfortunately they both did. Yeah.
Oh, Cheems also died. No, Cheems. It's so over. Why did you kill him? The missile is very tired. He is eepy. This year? Oh yeah, what's this? Oh shit! It even was like a month, like a couple months ago. Why does it feel like August was like a month ago? Why does it feel like August was a month ago? It's December.
I mean, to be fair, at least where I am, the weather outside, the difference between September and December is practically nothing.
Yeah, no, for us it just became colder, but like
yeah,
for some reason yeah.
We have half a meter of snow.
Okay, we get it. You live in the cold place.
No.
That's still not very cold. I would never slip on ice, would I, Belle?
Sure. Keep saying that.
You would never catch me slipping.
Sure.
Honestly, I'm so happy because the lack of snow, there's like no ice.
It's great.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Today
thankfully,
it
we
snowed for
haven't
the
had
first
any
time.
ice because right now, like, it's being constantly cold, so the snow like doesn't melt away.
Mm.
So it's just snow.
Well, that's certainly a lot better than ice. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's snowing now, I think, here, but it's like wet snow. It's not gonna stay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah. When I was in Estonia, I was slipping. I was slipping and sliding.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it was the coldest time.
Yeah,
It
I
was
mean it
like
was like
minus
January.
20,
It was
wasn't it?
crazy cold. Yeah, it was like crazy cold. Never, but you would never catch me slipping.
Sure,
Never. You wouldn't catch me slipping.
sure.
Where is this Zan type dog?
He's
Where is he
dead.
at? Where is he
He
at?
got swindled by a
Because he
woman
said
and
he
now he's
he said
crying.
he had a family dinner at like in like 30 minutes. So I thought, oh well, we'll just play until then and probably end it there. It's been half an hour since we started the break. Where is he? I think well if it happened, he would have probably pinged.
Did
He has
anyone ping
access to
him
his.
since the break started?
And then I hopped on VR and I played H3 VR and goddamn. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna mold. While Zan is gone, I'm gonna mold a bit about my uni stuff. I've told Belle
Mhm.
about this already, but this is like stupid stuff. Like we have I have an assignment where we have to do some. It's just like some like C code. We have to make some router dealer thing. You take
Yep.
requests. You take responses. Whatever. Easy stuff. We code it. It works. Although we did it with threading, and that we weren't sure if we could use that. The requirements didn't say, but like when we uploaded it, like the tests on the server side were failing because of some deadlock. So we did it without the threads and we just did it in a different way, which is, I guess, a little bit less efficient, but hey, at least it works. Everything works, everything's fine. However,
Hello,
there's
chat.
this oh, he's back.
I'm so sorry.
Ah, no, what's up?
He's
I
dead.
was talking to my mom, and she was like, we were just talking, and then like, we were also talking about the fact that we're going down to family dinner, but like, grandparents' dog has passed away.
Oh
No.
no.
Yeah, it's Doomer. It's Doom. He was a good boy, but like, he was getting there. Like,
Was it like
he had like
uh-huh.
cancer basically. He had a
Mhm.
Oh, that
really
sucks.
really bad lump on the back of his neck.
Ye-
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about
Yeah.
No,
Doge dying, and
James
then
Yeah,
died.
I know. Well, James died like in August. Because
Man.
I was looking at the Loki pic and the way he was sitting, I was like, that's a Cheems
Yeah,
type
he is.
pose.
It is a Cheems type pose.
And then I was like, and then because I knew Doge died, but Cheems also died apparently. Like, damn.
This is Doomer. Yeah.
Anyway, I will continue molding after the session.
He was like 14
I
years
was.
old, I think. So like he was he was getting old. He was
That's
getting a bit of an
that's
old
old.
boy.
All right. So Belle's here, by the way.
Bell Oomphy.
Hi.
The casual
Okay.
25-minute break.
Casual 25-minute break. Yeah, for real. Anyway, we're back. So, Zang got swindled. Stuff got told. We're going to see a jeweler now
yeah, the jeweler.
because
By
the
the way,
mother.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the mother of the apprentice of Faywin, and he's like, if you need some more information, just go talk to her, and she'll tell you more about whatever. And yeah, she's a jeweler. She works at the jewel store in the city at the jeweler place. He told you where it was. So, City Hall is still off limits because there's still knights there, and there's still something going on. So, you guys directly go to that jeweler then? I assume so. I shouldn't even have to ask. All right. So you go there. You go and go to this little basically like this alleyway in the craftsman district of the town.
Yep.
And you reach this it's a little shop basically.
Mhm.
Kind of tucked in this alleyway. You open the door, little bell rings because every single store in my world has a bell on their door. I don't know why, I always put that in, and then you need a little thing. Store owners need to know when people are coming in. And as you kind of come in, you hear some footsteps coming from above you. You hear someone going down the stairs, and you see this human female, a bit of a middle-aged woman, kind of come down. She says, what can I do for you, young fellas?"
Hi. Faywin sent us here. Um, he said that his apprentice and your son
Yes.
may be in need of assistance, and he directed us to you so that you could sort of tell us what you know.
Right. Yeah, my poor boy. I mean, Philip's been a bit distant lately, and I'm not exactly sure like what's been going on with him. I've heard from his friends that like he got a bit hurt. He had to be put in bandages and stuff. That something happened, which I guess hey, that's what boys do, huh? But yeah, I heard too that he finally didn't show up to his uh, planned sessions with Faywin, and I mean, I haven't seen him since then.
I
The last
see.
ones were supposed to be this morning.
Did you hear from him where he might have been going the last time you heard from him?
Well, I didn't really. We're not really of the spiritual types. But he was suddenly very very interested in visiting the cathedral in town. I thought, let the boy do what he wants. So he's been going there a lot. Uh, I thought maybe he needed some space, something to do. I don't know. Is that something bad?
It could be helpful, certainly. That'll probably be the first place we check the cathedral. Um, any other details you might be able to give about him? His behavioral patterns that you've noticed? Anything that might clue in who he is compared to perhaps the average person?
Well, he's a bit of a shy fella. He's not really that great at making friends. He has like one or two. But very very smart boy. Very smart boy.
You said he has
And
friends. Do you know if they happen to be around?
um, I think both of them might be around. I wouldn't know where they are right now. They usually kind of hang out near the market, but
Mhm.
I mean, there's this whole commotion going on, so I'm not exactly sure where they would be now.
You see,
But
do you have their names by chance?
um, well, I know one of them's called Bill, like Billy, I
Mhm.
think, and the other one is Bart.
Mm.
I think it's
Billy
short
and
for
Bart.
like, yeah, like probably short for like Bartholomew. I don't
Okay.
know. Or maybe no, it's probably Bartholomew. Yeah.
Okay. And again, real quick, what does your son typically look like? Like
Uh
any physicalities that stand out?
well, he's kind of just has a young face, brown hair, a bit on the messy side. He doesn't like to do him. Make it very neat, but he's got some kind of light blue eyes. Yeah, it's she gives you a bit of a description, I would say.
Right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Is there any other details that might be nice to ask about anyone?
Uh, anything else you want to ask
Oh wait, do we know the name?
of the boy
Yeah. Would be nice if we
It's
actually knew their name.
it's Philip Cario.
Okay. Philip.
I'll type it into chat. Philip Cario.
Very good. Yeah. Once again, anyone else have any other questions?
What did Rosen mean when he said that?
What do you mean by that?
Like, all right. Is there anything else you want to ask Zan or Arby or Bell?
No.
Free jewelry.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay, we'll go.
All right. So you guys leave this little shop. Where do you go?
So, I'd like to start by, before we go to the cathedral, I'd like to look around to see if we can find Billy or Bart. See if they're around, because perhaps if they're uninvolved in this whole thing, perhaps they can give us further information.
All right. So you're just looking around for Billy and Bart.
Yes, I'd like asking shopkeepers and stuff, asking if they've seen them
Yeah.
around as
Go
well.
make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. There we are.
10. You look around. Some people have seen them, but only like a select few. But like the directions they give is very vague, and especially with all the commotion going on right now in the city, it's kind of hard. You don't find them within a reasonable amount of time, at least.
I see.
Like you basically spend like a good while, maybe like a half an hour to an hour, like kind of asking around, but not really. It's not really going anywhere, you know.
Right. Okay, well, it seems like for the time being, we can't rely on that tidbit of info. Anyone opposed to heading at least in the direction of the cathedral?
Fine God.
Well,
Okay, I'm
I should
assuming that's
probably
good.
mention that when they say the cathedral, um, they probably mean the large temple of Luna in the city.
Right. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Okay, we'll head over there, I guess.
All right. So as you guys head over there, you see that it's still closed down, at least for now. You see a couple of guards that are still posted at the entrance, refusing access to anyone that wants to enter right now, as they're still, doing some investigations.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what they say.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to one of the guards. Mention that once again, we have important business. I will once again mention City Hall because that seems to work more often than not.
important business from City Hall that requires us to investigate the premises.
He kind of looks at you a bit like suspiciously. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it for some reason.
All right, 14. He kind of looks at you, and then you see the guy next to him. He says, "Oh wait, it's the Butcher Boys. You guys went in here already, right?"
Yes, we've got to look further. It seems like there may be a missing person
Oh,
involved in
sure.
the
Yeah,
premises.
please let them in. Let them in. Let them in.
Okay,
You were allowed in.
Yeah, we thank him and proceed in.
Right. As you enter in, it is quite quiet in here.
Mhm.
Pretty
So-
empty as well.
I presume the best thing to do would probably be checking the cellar storage area that allowed us to go down earlier on. Because, well, no point in looking for another entrance if that one is still operational, right?
Mm-hmm. So you want to go down there?
Yeah, if it's still available, still present, yeah, I think
All
we
right.
should.
So you kind of, I mean, it's empty inside. And there's actually no one in. And as you go down into the cellar, Fokiri, for you, this is the first time you get in. You're just in. He's in. You come and reach this place.
We are so back. So
We're so
I will
back.
lead, and we shall.
Oh, it's
does
the
anyone
other way
have a
around.
torch?
It's the other way. It's the other way.
Oh, wait, what?
This is where you went down.
Oh,
And then-
shoot! Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Who remembers the puzzle? Who remembers the puzzle?
I kissed the torch.
It burns. You burn your lips.
All right, 37 HP.
Oh yeah, Arby, you should. I don't know which mod that is exactly. You should probably send me that because
This is the puzzle with the circles, right?
Yes, there's the circles, and there's a circle in the middle, and there's a circle going around the circle, and then there's a circle going. No, wait, sorry. There's a circle in the middle. There's a circle going around, or two circles going around that middle circle, and there's a big circle above it all.
Right. Yeah. Was it having the two circles on the opposite? Like, let me pull up paint here. 1 second. So there's the middle circle, and then there's a big
Yeah.
circle, right?
Yes, big circle above, which was like the sun, right?
Yeah.
And you had the Earth in the middle, and then you had the two moons.
Yeah. It's the two circles on the opposite end, if I'm not mistaken.
Of the sun.
Like, there's the sun, there's the Earth, and then
Yeah.
below the Earth are the two circles, right? I think that's what it was.
You set them in that position, and you hear a.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. My memory has not failed me. Perfect. I had to make a really shitty paint drawing. Yeah.
So
I'll lead.
as you lead in, it is dark.
Yeah. Does anyone have a torch? Because I have night vision, but I know some of you can't see, right?
What if dancing lights?
Dancing lights.
Oh,
Got
that
it.
would work,
One
yeah.
sec.
What if the lights be dancing though?
There we go. We got
They
dancing
will-
lights in the back.
They will.
Or do you want to be a little bit more in the middle? Well,
Might be best for the sake of those who don't have night vision.
Yeah, which is basically
I'm just
Rosen and Rosabelle, I think.
No, that's at least 2 people. Yeah, so let's get moving.
All right. Yeah, I know. Arby's taking a shit right now. He's
Right.
What?
dumping.
What?
This is where the follow mod is actually really. There's like a module which is like basically like you mouse over someone else and you press F and then you'll
Mhm.
basically follow them. It's a
Right,
very
yeah,
good
yeah.
module. All
I'm
right.
going to
So you
mount
reach this door.
Mhm.
Do you wish to open the door?
Yeah, let's open the
Yep.
the door. Open the door.
Open the door.
As you open the door, does anyone remember what's behind this door?
Umaneko
There's like a shrine
door
or
sound
something, right?
effect.
It is. Yeah, it's a small little shrine temple type thing. You open the door. There's people in the temple.
Oh.
They're having some sort of gathering.
Do we recognize any of them?
Not particularly, but they do have the same robes as the cultists before.
Like the cultists down at the basement
Yes,
area.
the
thing, right?
same, the same red robes and stuff. And you see
Hmm.
they're holding this gathering, and as you open the door, they all turn around and look at you. Who goes there?
The Butcher Boys.
Ah, shit, it's these guys. Fellas, attack! We are not going to enter into combat right now. I think this might be a good place to end the session.
I agree, because I have to go
Okay.
soon, actually.
Yep.
Yes.
People got